Suge was quite outspoken. He gave me names. He said that he mentioned Obama. He said Obama and Diddy were close friends. He even indicated they had a relationship, sexual relationship together. Obviously he spoke about Justin Bieber and Usher and all that. Is there anybody that you know that you feel you can talk about that was at these parties or affected by anything?
Well, so I am aware that Leonardo DiCaprio has he's having a lawsuit come up against the Busby lawyer because so right now what's happening is when they initially raided Combs' home, they did not inform the raiding officers whose home they were going to raid.
I didn't know that.
Right. So that right there goes to show, like, all right, now, this guy have a lot of reach. He could be somebody that's been cooperating previously. So once they got their hands on that footage, there have been laws passed for revenge porn and stuff like that. You can't sell someone's tape without them approving it. So, from my sources, some other close protection operatives, there are a lot of A-list stars right now who are doing what they can to prevent certain footage from coming out. One thing Suge Knight said that I can confirm to actually be facts, because I know this gentleman's part of his security team. Yeah, that they came to Ben Affleck and they said, your wife's on these tapes. So that's something I can confirm to be facts.
Jennifer Lopez.
For sure, I can confirm that.
On the tapes, meaning that, you mean maybe videotapes, footage, whatever it is they confiscated there?
Yeah, because whenever I meet people like Combs, like they like to keep trophies. They like to keep memorabilia from these escapades. And, this is something that's a lot more common than people think amongst elite parts of society. Because, once a rich guy realizes that, wait a second, no one's going to tell me no. Depending on how you're raised and your moral compass and what you believe in, I've seen a lot of guys get off the handle. And I've seen Combs scream, say, I'm a savage. If I want it, I'm going to have it. I don't accept no for an answer. That let me know what I need to know, because, I've done security for certain guys, and, you show up to their house unannounced and he's in a mascot outfit in the floor with somebody else in a big teddy bear outfit, and they dry hump in the floor. They call themselves furries. You'll see a millionaire guy, he gets off by having in a furry costume. So you just never know what people are into.
Yeah.
This guy revealed what he's into.
When you say Leonardo DiCaprio, he's got a lawsuit against BuzzFeed because of something that they said with him regarding Diddy?
Yeah, so the guy Busby referenced that he had stills of a sexual encounter between Combs and an A-list celebrity with a much higher status than Combs. So it's... Yeah.
I have a question for all my friends and followers. Have you tried my wine yet? In the last 2 years, we've made tremendous progress with Franzese wine, and it's really all thanks to your support, and obviously because people are finding out we have a great wine at a great price. In 2025, we aim to become a national brand, and I want all of you to be a part of it. Every bottle you buy, every story you share builds more than a brand. It fuels a movement. The story of our wine is one of people having second chances and of lives being transformed. That's the truth. So go to my website, franzesewine.com, and get your bottle today. Salud, my friends. Let me ask you this. Heard something about Jamie Foxx possibly being involved with Diddy and on the wrong side of it. You know anything about that?
So, bro, I seen Foxx with Combs on several occasions at different events. Now, Jamie Foxx's family are the ones who reported Diddy to the FBI when Jamie Foxx went into the coma initially.
Really?
So that's how that all came about. His daughter Corinne and his mom were the ones who did that. And when people come and they ask Jamie on the street, he doesn't deny it.
Mm.
So, you know, at the end of his comedy special on Netflix, you know, at the live taping, he said out of his mouth that Combs is the person who poisoned them and put him in a coma. He said, I asked my partner for an Advil. He handed me the Advil. I woke up 22 days later.
Man.
Now, if you somebody knowing that, look, I got an indictment pending, I might need to start cleaning up my surroundings. You know how that go.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. What would be the purpose, and this I've heard many times, that Diddy had people sign NDAs when they came into the party, which if there was criminal activity going on, the NDA doesn't mean anything. And Diddy should have known that. But what do you think his purpose in that was? Just to try to get into people's head that you can't talk about this? Or?
Well, you know, Michael, I'll tell you, non-disclosure agreements at celebrity who's parties is something that's taking place on a daily basis. Been taking place like that for years. Simply because I know for a fact that in Combs's NDA, you can't say anything about what you've seen or partook in at the party until 20 years after he's dead. And so, you know, like, how do you get somebody to do a big favor for you?
Yeah.
Invite them over, show them a time of their life. You got them on camera doing something they're not supposed to do.
Right.
You put that call in for that favor. Hey, buddy, remember that day I really need to get this person right here signed to this person. Or I really need to get this person to stop speaking on that radio channel about me negatively. That's how it happened.
My friends, if you enjoyed this video, I'm going to give you an opportunity to become my partner in business. Franzese Wine experiencing tremendous growth over the past couple of years, and we're going to experience even further growth in the next few years. You're going to have an opportunity to be my partner because you've been supporting me, you've been my fan base, and I want to share this with you. So go to invest.franzesewine.com, and offer you shouldn't refuse.